here, and today we're video. And this, let's make some people.
Oh no, make up top of it. You be the Rams.
Oh, that's a good.
Or destroy you. No, that's the real matchup right there. Real matchup. We gotta see it. Everybody in the world wants to see it.
Guys, share this video.
Wait, we need to make sure your audio working, and I don't have my phone.
But I do have my computer in my room. Get the charger with it. Be quick. He say where? I say the 6 fingers hours only poo and doodle and a new. Oh, Kylan. Oh my, Kylan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up.
All right, Coach, thank you.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties right now, so we're gonna be right back. Hang on, just hang on a few seconds. Oh, he's back. Okay, where was it? Tell me where it was. I looked in the. You know what? You're fired. Go back to technical difficulties.
Hello, guys. That's Mitchell Gaming that was just talking.
Okay, we're good.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Everybody wants to see this.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Well, he's going to take... And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half.
I think you do that other play.
30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the
6
big one,
fingers out, only 4.
One of the shortest drives you'll
Nah,
ever
I don't
see.
even open my own door.
75 yards, 6 points. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Look at him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost
Hold on, guys.
As he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here comes a man getting ready to appear in his 9th Super Bowl. That's a record. Seeking to become the first player ever to win 6. Right now he's tied with Charles Haley with 5 Super Bowl rings. Of course, that's Tom Brady, and I don't know what else we can say about number 12.
Hey.
Listen, we're broadcasters and we cover the game, but there's a fan in us as well. And as a fan who likes excellence, I love the fact that Tom Brady has told us that there's a 0% chance that he'll retire after Super Bowl 53. He plans to be back for his 20th NFL season. And I love that. He's having more fun playing the game now than maybe in recent seasons. And we see it again with him back in the Super Bowl.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at.
6 fingers out, only 4. I don't even open my yo. On 2020, on 20
really don't circle in your game plan. There's other
Madden
guys that you look at,
20.
then you realize this
Yeah,
guy
he's gonna
can
be
do
99
damage.
overall.
Finds his way open on almost every snap.
He's going to run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 82 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point to tie this one. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. To throw is Brady. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. You know, early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD, 125 of them.
And he's smart enough to make sure he's attached at the hip with his quarterback, Drew Brees. And they connected on a staggering 85% of his targets, the highest percentage of any quarterback-receiver combo in NFL history. It definitely justifies his social media handle. Can't guard Mike.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brees will try again on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
That's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. More dynamic guys in the league.
Let's go.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Brady's going to sneak it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about...
Sorry guys, I got the hiccups. I'm going to get some water. All right, guys, I'm back. I need to go get water because I had the most baddest hiccups. Let's do a countdown till we get on the game. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
The 19-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple
6
more
fingers
downs to play
out
with.
on the
And
ball.
he's taken down, but able to slip across the
6 fingers out on
35.
the ball.
He has already cracked the century
I
mark in
don't even
receiving
open
in this
my
opening
window.
quarter. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
It's Friday.
Up there that time with Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
As this Patriots offense comes back out, Charles, how do they match up with the Rams defense? There's one thing's for sure. We know that they can have guys appear out of nowhere. You remember James White with a hat trick of touchdowns in Super Bowl 51. Who's it going to be this year?
Well, they have so many guys to pick from, and you don't think about their offense as having a bunch of superstars, but then you start going down the line. Don't forget Gronk. He can play with anyone, you know that. How about this year with Sony Michel, the rookie runner? 53 carries in their 2 playoff wins. Julian Edelman, Mr. Third Down. Chris Hogan makes big catches. Oh, yeah, that's right. Rex Burkhead scored the winning touchdown against Kansas City. You go on and realize they have weapons all over the place. It's going to be fun to watch them match up with the Rams defense.
And that Patso line needs to stop Mr. Donald, don't they?
They certainly do. And so far in the playoffs, Tom Brady's been sacked 0 times.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete.
Me too. I thought you caught that too.
Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions? Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the 2nd year in a row. But, you know, 13-3, #1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward, will they get everyone back healthy? Remember, Sheldon Rankins, their exciting defensive tackle, got hurt in the playoffs. But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their psyche? That crazy Minneapolis loss to the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the Rams this year. If they can put that behind them, they'll be a force again in 2019.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half #1. And he comes back with one complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing.
I let you get that. Because I didn't go the other route.
Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team's
trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He was looking for Edelman there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a Super Bowl conversation. The 3rd time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base who might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us. And as for the game itself, February the 3rd, I can't wait. I'll be there to call the game internationally one more time. Just remember, this game is 17 years to the day.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Here's a toss coming right, and he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, go for 2 and that's what they attempted. Anytime you feel
Yo, guys.
inside your own it out or not, sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been.
That's probably there. Oh, was somebody watching? Oh, that's us. Never mind.
That's us.
First down. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Breeze now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Off the bootleg. Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. And now a fall. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
What?
CD before this next drive
And
gets
you
going.
fumbled?
The Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. 3rd year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the 3rd year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple years.
Yeah,
It
in
hurt.
addition to it being cool as well again this year, so rain and cold, that hurts the crowd a little bit, but still, this game has evolved into what I would call a crazier type NFL game. Quick whistles to make sure guys don't get hurt when there's tackling going on. How about receivers playing defensive back? Defensive backs like Jalen
Buccaneers.
Ramsey catching touchdown passes. And to cap it all off, when they
ball
awarded
is
the
on the
MVP
Buccaneers.
trophy to, I believe, Patrick Mahomes, it broke.
Indeed, it was Mahomes, the MVP of the offense. Jamal Adams, MVP of the defense in the 26-7 AFC victory. Throwing now is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A
Pass
big call
interference.
coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability to create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to get to him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
On play action, now Brady. And it pops free. The collision jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a hit.
Pass interference! There's pass interference!
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Pass interference! Pass interference! That's pass interference on me!
So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. Then we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he probably should have stayed in the...
I'm putting him in. I'm putting him. Where is he? Oh, no. Never mind. You can see
End zone is a must return up.
Why?
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's
Who better, Drew Brees or Hill?
But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with a
We're live.
by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
What happened?
On that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was on me.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Offense.
They were right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a play fake. Brady. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Again, yards. But if you're down, you throw it. Oh, black.
There was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Forced out to his left. He may try to run for this. And he'll get this out past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Mobility scrambling there for the first down. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too
I'm
wide
running.
or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
I'm running.
That's a face
Flag
mask.
on the play.
Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the
That was on you,
flags.
yeah.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag
Why?
came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone.
Oh, my
God. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you
He like,
understand
I just
the type of
killed
afternoon
man.
this offensive line has had.
I'm
It
happy
is a
for that.
long one for them.
I just
Long
killed
for you to spend
man.
it with me, long for them
And I'm
trying to
happy for
block those
that.
guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out.
And he'll take it in the
No,
end
I'm
zone for
losing
the
because of
Saints
you. You
touchdown.
dumb booty crapper.
Ted Ginn, 29 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events. But it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Brady now to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On play action, it's Brady. And a 42-yard
I don't know
line
just
here,
how.
down there.
Again.
Nice
Yes!
work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Brady. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Underneath here to Hill. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Off the play fake. Brady. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good.
You keep missing?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
You don't know how I does that, huh?
Down, sack back at the 38. Alex Okafor in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
I still recovered it. I still covered it. I still recovered it.
Plays like this with the ball
I don't know why.
it's unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what
And
they're
y'all
supposed to do
were
on offense.
and y'all were the
Usually
one
looking in the
who.
other direction downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have come back within a score.
What?
Well, the defensive coverage was
What?
good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think
Oh,
to
yeah.
themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Brady gonna throw. Float there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal
Free kick out
line
of
on a
bounds.
two-point
Free kicking
conversion,
team.
all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
But that takeaway, partner,
You like that play, huh?
that's a combination of coaching.
Can't tell you that because you're gonna use it on me.
Belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face
What if you
it.
don't get
This
your
offensive
need to
line
pull self
flat
out of here?
cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brady on the bootleg.
Go! Let's go!
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Off play action. Brady.
What?
Incomplete.
Not only was the call
I
spot
have
on,
to make
how
it
about the
this time.
execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing.
It's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Let's go, y'all! Yo, let's go!
Wait, hold on. Who that was that made that touchdown? That was him?
Yeah.
Okay. What the heck is you doing? What the fuck you doing going guard this dude? When you see this you said, Michael, like, why you want to leave him wide open? You're supposed to guard him, you dummy. You big dummy. Like, what you doing? You see me right here. Then them two, they just too busy double teaming him. See him wide open.
He's triple teaming them.
Thank you.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, the ball
I don't
comes
care.
out on the hit,
At least
but
I'm in the
they'll say
lead.
it's incomplete.
Huh? Yeah. You have 2 minutes to make one.
It tells you when to go for 2, when to
Love
go
that
for
chart.
1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time,
Ted Ginn's gonna go. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His second touchdown.
Come on, just do anything.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That
No.
gives them a
Come in,
7-point
man.
lead. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
and that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. There he goes inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brady. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Yeah, the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Bree's going to throw here. He's going to and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Thomas, the air there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away.
Loki.
Incomplete. This defense is watched
I
their
thought.
lead dwindle away. This is
Good
where
boy,
they really
Thor.
need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one.
Have a chance.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Back to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And 1 second remains. They just do spike it in time.
I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's do, you don't want to play Madden no more? Well, guys, that's the end of the video. Played a whole Madden game. Which was about an hour. So, be back with another video. Guys, I'm gonna be posting on like Fridays and Saturdays probably. And see you next time.